This is TWiT.
So why is Lina Khan, the former head of the FTC under the Biden administration, tweeting celebratory posts about Figma's IPO?
She blocked Adobe.
Oh, because Adobe was going to buy Figma.
For $20 billion.
Yep.
Oh, and Figma went off at $68 billion after the pop.
Current market cap, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what she's saying is a ridiculous stretch, and she shouldn't have blocked it in the first flipping place. Those guys are willing to take it on. It was good for everybody, and now they're building a competitor. And
I don't know why Lina Khan would be celebrating. I made a lot of money for the Figma shareholders by blocking the merger.
Well, but
is it good for America? Is the question.
I'm not arguing her point, but read the quote where if a company is allowed to be independent longer, it's more valuable. Yes. And even if I disagree with her politically, I don't know that I disagree with that for various reasons as a investor or a tech industry.
Bigger argument here is, why did the Figma IPO go well?
Well, that's what I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. You want to go, Richard?
It's the most interesting part of the story. I think this is AI fatigue. I think folks were looking for something to invest in that wasn't AI.
I think my take on this is that this is the most bullish thing that I've seen since the sort of tech crash post-COVID, in the sense that I would argue that it is a nominal AI play, like everything is these days, where you can, like Adobe's an AI play, Canva's an AI play because you have those AI tools and whatever. But this is a SaaS company. It tripled or almost tripled on an IPO pop. Those are, .com sort of era things. After what happened with CoreWeave and all this stuff, I think tech IPOs are back on the menu. If you're Canva, you have been spending the last 5 days talking to your bankers and preparing your IPO. If you're Stripe, shouldn't you be maybe taking advantage of this? Here's what I put the history hat on one more time. When it's a bull market for tech IPOs, it's not just that people can achieve their valuations. They're achieving valuations after pops that you'd be stupid not to line up for. Figma could have raised 3 times the money they raised. And so when you see people seeing that you can get pops like this, if you're a Stripe, the amount of money that you can raise after your IPO is the thing that you can't turn away from. So, sorry, I was pontificating for a long time, Richard, but my overall point is, more than anything else, I think this is the IPO that says we might be back at the races for at least the near term.
You agree? Yeah.
I want to hear what Mike says.
I have no idea.
I'll tell you what Paul Graham says. So Lina Khan tweets, a great reminder that letting startups grow into independently successful businesses rather than be bought up by existing giants can generate enormous value. A win for employees, investors, innovation, and the public. To which Paul Graham says, startups are risky. Sometimes when you keep rolling the dice, things turn out well, sometimes not. But founders should be able to decide for themselves when to stop. He's saying, you should have let it happen. You should have let the acquisition happen.
Is he saying that?
Yes. Because, of course, if everybody knew, you're going to be worth, so much more if you just hang on for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Then, well, if they knew that in hindsight, yeah, okay. But they didn't know that.
I'm reading that as him saying that, that shouldn't. Okay,
the government. I think he's saying government should not step in. Founders should be able to decide whether they want to.
I was taking too narrow a point on that because they took the deal, and they almost got lucky. Right. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think they should give Lina Khan at least $5.
So the question is, what is Figma going to do with the money? I mean, the reason you go public is that you need to raise enough money that no individual investor can afford it or no group of investors can afford it. So you go to the public markets to raise a larger amount of money. Do you have an idea big enough that you need that much money?
Oh, but Richard, we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about what is it? They're valued at like 55 times sales or something like that. Like, I think only Palantir is valued more than them on the stock market. Look, the point is that if you are a Stripe or like, let's say God forbid, like a Perplexity or one of these AI companies was ballsy enough to try an IPO, like that's when you'll know you'll be back in the .com era. If one of these pure play AI companies takes a run at it in the next 6 months, that's when we'll know we're really back in the crazy days.
And Figma is certainly not a pure play AI company.
It's not.
Close. It's a design company, right?
And they could also be bought by Adobe still, just now in the public markets, right? Like there's always a question of what this actually looks like. The bottom line is, do you have a mission sufficient to keep your shareholders happy?
But I'm arguing that it doesn't matter at a time when the public markets are like, hey, just give us anything. We want to ingest it.
Yeah, no, so you're betting on irrationality, which, irrationality passes.
Yeah,
and
but hey.
Let's be fair. And by the way, Ms. Khan, you probably shouldn't post this kind of thing on X because you're only going to get people who disagree with you. But let's be fair. The people who made the money were the investment bankers who were able to get in at the start price and then able to sell at the pop price.
And
because
they
it's
were
Bill
all the
Gurley.
big players.
Bill Gurley pointed out they left like they could have raised 3x had the bankers not priced it
at $30.
Yeah.
But that's what bankers like.
Hey, that's another bullish sign. That's an argument that we used to hear all the time in the old days that we haven't heard for a very long time. So.
Well, who should go public next?
I said Stripe.
Stripe? Yeah. Perplexity?
Figma. Yeah.
We know no acquisition will be blocked unless you're unkind to the president.
Seriously?
Then all bets are off.
Like this would be, again, I'm looking at this from the Silicon Valley perspective, the investor perspective. If you want to get back to the go-go days of things are insane, if a Perplexity in the next 12 months floated an IPO and was successful, then all bets are off then.
It's a
It's
cascade.
definitely a great time to jump now. You've just smacked SPACs in the face. You can IPO successfully.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's rational, but sometimes irrationality is profitable.
That's why we have the $300 a month paywall behind this show, because we're making you money, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, we don't. We should, but we don't. No. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet from a much longer show we call This Week in Tech. If you want to see the whole thing, there's a link down below. And you know what the best thing to do would be? Like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.